This land operates under a single rule that allows no error. Every open space carries risk, and every movement is monitored. Life and death are separated by a single breath. There is no warning, and there is no opportunity to correct mistakes. Slower individuals are removed. Weaker individuals disappear. Instinct provides direction, speed determines outcome, and strength concludes the hunt. Africa is a place where size does not guarantee dominance. On this land, only one species stands at the top of the survival hierarchy. The lion is the second largest big cat on Earth after the tiger. An adult individual can weigh more than 485 pounds, and body length exceeds 9.8 feet, including the tail. Large body size is not only for display. Dense muscle development, especially in the shoulders and front legs, allows the lion to generate extremely high impact force during the first seconds of contact with prey. This structure enables the lion to subdue herbivores that are significantly heavier. Strength is not the only advantage. Sound plays a critical role in lion behavior. A roar can travel up to 5 miles under favorable conditions. This ability develops early when individuals are less than 1 year old. Sound is used to mark territory, warn rivals, and maintain cohesion among group members, especially at night or when visibility is limited. Unlike most big cats that live alone, lions develop a clear social structure. A pride can include only a few individuals, or in some cases, several dozen. The core of the pride consists of related females. They share cub care, defend the living area, and participate in hunting together. This structure provides a clear survival advantage. When hunting alone, the success rate of lionesses is relatively low. When hunting cooperatively, efficiency increases significantly. Encirclement, separation, and pressure tactics allow the group to bring down large prey such as wildebeest or buffalo. An adult individual can consume approximately 20 pounds of meat per day after successful hunts. Lion appearance varies by environment. In cooler grassland regions, such as the Serengeti adult, males often have thick, dark manes that reflect physical condition and hormone levels. In contrast, in Tsavo, where high temperatures persist, many adult males have very sparse manes or almost none, which reduces heat retention. Historically, lions were distributed across Africa, Asia, and parts of Europe. Today, this range has contracted severely. Habitat loss, conflict with humans, and poaching have caused major population declines. Across Africa, only about 2,000 individuals remain, while the population in India is maintained at approximately 500. Lions are facing the greatest survival pressure in the history of the species. The spotted hyena is one of the most efficient predators on the African savannah. External appearance? Does not follow familiar carnivore proportions, but every body feature serves pursuit and prey processing. The body is low, with a strong skeletal frame and body mass ranging from about 100 to more than 175 pounds. The shoulders are higher than the hips, creating a forward-leaning posture suited for long-distance pursuit. The head is large, with a thick skull and highly developed jaw muscles. Bite force is sufficient to crush large bones, including the femur of large ungulates. Rear molars are adapted to compress and break hard structures, allowing full nutrient extraction from remains left by other predators. The neck is short but heavily muscled, allowing secure grip and long-distance dragging of heavy carcasses without reducing movement efficiency. Light yellow fur covered with dark spots disrupts body outline in tall grass and dense brush. Thick elastic skin reduces injury during collisions or direct conflict. These traits form a durable body capable of continuous activity under harsh savanna conditions. The spotted hyena has an extremely flexible diet. It is an omnivorous predator capable of adjusting strategy based on timing and available resources. During active hunts, the group cooperates to pursue and exhaust herbivores such as wildebeest, zebras, or impalas. When opportunity arises, carcasses are also utilized, with no portion wasted, including bones and thick skin. The social structure of spotted hyenas is highly complex. A clan can include up to 80 individuals and occupy a large, stable territory. Hierarchy is strictly maintained, with females holding dominant positions. This order determines access to food, resting areas, and breeding opportunities. Communication within the clan is continuous through vocal signals, posture, and scent, which maintains coordination during hunting and territory defense. Through the combined effect of morphology, dietary flexibility, and structured social organization, the spotted hyena maintains a stable position within the savanna ecosystem and operates efficiently both as an active hunter and as a scavenger. African wild dogs are among the most successful predators on the continent. Their efficiency does not come from individual strength, but from body structure adapted for long-distance movement and precise group coordination. Each hunt is the result of organization, role assignment, and carefully maintained pace. The body of the African wild dog is lean with long legs and a deep chest. This structure is optimized for endurance running. They can maintain speeds between approximately 30 and 37 miles per hour over extended distances. This pace is sufficient to exhaust large hoofed animals. Sudden acceleration is not required. African wild dogs apply constant pressure that forces prey to move beyond physiological limits. The true strength lies in how the pack operates. A pack usually includes several individuals and can reach around 20 members. Social order is clear but not rigid. When approaching a target, the formation quickly spreads. Some individuals pursue directly, while others run wide to cut off escape routes. Position changes occur continuously, which helps maintain speed and reduce fatigue in each individual. Communication during the hunt occurs through body signals and short vocal sounds. There is no disorder. Movement rhythm remains stable, and spacing between individuals is constantly adjusted based on prey response. When prey changes direction, the formation immediately restructures. All movement is directed toward reducing space and forcing the target into loss of control. Nature operates through unpredictable variables. A hunt can change direction within seconds, not because the prey counterattacks, but because another animal enters at the right moment. On the African Savannah, such moments are often associated with the appearance of the hippopotamus. The hippopotamus is an extremely large mammal with massive body structure. Adult body mass ranges from about 3,300 to 6,600 pounds. Total body length can approach 16 feet. The thick, nearly hairless skin limits abrasion during contact and reduces water loss under intense sunlight. On land, movement appears slow and low, but short, strong legs support extreme weight in all postures. Hippopotamuses spend most of their time in water. Rivers, lakes, and swamps form the primary habitat. The body is adapted for a semi-aquatic lifestyle. Eyes, ears, and nostrils are positioned high on the head, which allows observation and breathing while the body remains submerged. During daylight, individuals remain in water for temperature regulation. After dark, hippopotamuses leave the water and travel long distances to graze on soft grasses. The diet is entirely plant-based, but this does not indicate passivity. The jaws and teeth are the most prominent features. The mouth can open to approximately 150 degrees. Canine teeth are highly developed and can reach lengths of about 1.6 feet. These teeth are not used for feeding, but for threat display and attack. High bite force combined with body mass produces significant destructive capacity during conflict. This is a direct defense mechanism that does not require coordination or complex tactics. Hippopotamuses exhibit strong territorial behavior, especially in aquatic environments. When intrusion is detected, the response is typically rapid and forceful. Individuals charge forward, open the mouth, and pursue intruders over short distances. Hippopotamuses do not participate in hunting, but frequently influence the outcome of ongoing hunts. A single appearance at the right location can disrupt a temporary order. Through size, body structure, and forceful response, the hippopotamus becomes a difficult variable that contributes to tension and unpredictability in the wild environment. a blue wildebeest individual moves down to the river edge to drink. This is a short segment of a migration that extends hundreds of miles and follows an annual cycle. The movement includes millions of individuals linking dry grasslands with areas of newly available forage. Water is a mandatory stop and also the point of highest risk concentration. Blue wildebeest have solid bodies, wide chests and strong necks. Adult males can reach body masses close to 660 pounds. Muscle development allows strong acceleration over short distances, especially when crossing hazardous areas. A pair of curved horns with rigid, sharp structure is positioned on the head and serves a defensive role when retreat is no longer possible. This species does not rely on a single burst of speed, but on endurance. Individuals can travel continuously over long distances and tolerate high temperatures and limited water for many days. These traits make wildebeest a regular food source for many large predators across grasslands and river systems. Survival pressure is present at every stage of the life cycle. Below the surface, a crocodile is already positioned. The attack occurs suddenly. The jaws close and secure the hind leg of the wildebeest. The water surface is violently disturbed. The prey responds by jerking, rotating the body, and attempting to maintain balance. The struggle occurs directly at the shoreline where space is limited and water is shallow. After leaving the riverbank, the migration continues. The flow of movement does not stop. The grasslands ahead remain ready to be filled again by life. The leopard is one of the large cat species with the widest geographic range, from open grasslands and dense forests to rocky mountains and desert margins. This species occupies many different terrain types. Survival across diverse conditions results from a flexible body structure and highly adaptive hunting behavior. For most of the time, leopards operate alone. Their biological rhythm is oriented toward nighttime activity when temperatures drop and prey visibility is reduced. Golden fur with rosette patterns breaks the body outline and allows effective blending with grass, rock, and tree shadows. Approach occurs silently at close range before the jaws close precisely on the neck or nape. The skull is compact but strong, and jaw muscles are well developed and produce sufficient bite force to end a hunt quickly. Prey handling focuses on precision rather than extended pursuit. After a kill, a characteristic behavior appears as the carcass is dragged upward and placed on large tree branches. This position limits access by other predators and allows feeding over multiple days. Carrying ability demonstrates clear strength. An adult can lift prey heavier than its own body weight using combined strength of shoulders, neck, and forelimbs. Climbing skill is also highly developed. Curved, sharp claws and flexible paws allow secure grip on tree trunks, rock faces, and steep terrain. During short approaches, leopards can reach speeds close to 37 miles per hour. Speed, however, represents only part of the strategy. Terrain selection, wind direction, and timing of approach are decisive factors. Each hunt is a sequence of precise actions with minimal error tolerance. Currently, leopard habitat is contracting. Forest fragmentation, prey reduction, illegal hunting for skins, and conflict near human boundaries cause population decline in many regions. Protected areas and monitoring programs are implemented to maintain the presence of this species in the wild and preserve ecosystem balance with one of the most adaptable predators on the continent. Across open plains, speed determines survival potential. The cheetah holds the position as the fastest land mammal ever recorded. Extreme acceleration allows it to reach approximately 60 miles per hour within a few seconds. Acceleration duration is short but sufficient to close distance before prey reflexes can fully respond. The cheetah body is built for straight-line, high-speed movement. A flexible spine bends and extends with each stride to maximize stride length. A lightweight skeleton reduces inertia, while muscle mass is focused on rear propulsion. A large heart and well-developed lungs deliver oxygen rapidly to meet sharp increases in metabolic demand during pursuit. Small paws and claws that do not fully retract provide strong traction on firm ground. This structure limits slipping during acceleration or directional changes. A long tail functions as a stabilizer and maintains balance when the body tilts sharply during sudden turns. Every component serves a single objective, which is maintaining control at high speed. Cheetahs primarily hunt during daylight hours. This timing reduces the risk of encounters with larger predators active at night. Two black tear lines extend from the inner corners of the eyes down the cheeks. This structure reduces light reflection and improves forward vision under intense sunlight. Hunting strategy relies on stealthy approach followed by short-distance acceleration. Cheetahs do not engage in prolonged chases. When prey escapes beyond the decisive distance, the hunt usually ends. This limitation makes the species highly dependent on open terrain and suitable prey availability. Currently, cheetah populations are in severe decline. Habitat loss, territorial fragmentation and conflict in expanding human areas reduce available range. Global numbers are limited to only a few thousand individuals. Asian subspecies remain at critically low levels, with only several dozen individuals scattered across remaining range. Cheetahs do not produce loud roars. Communication occurs mainly through short, high-pitched sounds used for close-range contact. As population density declines, these signals become increasingly rare. A biological structure refined for extreme speed now faces increasing survival pressure in a rapidly changing environment. African buffalo form extended grazing lines. Entire herds move simultaneously and maintain stable spacing and follow areas with remaining biomass. Step rhythm remains controlled to preserve formation integrity. Each adult consumes up to approximately 77 pounds of vegetation per day, which sustains large body mass and continuous activity. As temperatures rise, energy cost per movement increases. Heat accelerates water loss and reduces movement efficiency and increases feeding effort. African buffalo possess clear adaptations for high-pressure environments. Adults weigh between approximately 1,100 and 1,980 pounds and have thick, muscular bodies. Large curved horns with fused bases form a solid frontal bone structure capable of withstanding strong direct impacts. Thick skin limits surface injury. Herds typically include several dozen to more than 1,000 individuals. Structure is maintained tightly. Adult males occupy outer edges. Females and calves remain concentrated at the center. When risk appears, spacing compresses and reduces predator access points. This formation does not remain stationary and shifts flexibly with food and water availability. Due to large size and group defense, adult buffalo rarely become successful targets. However, calves under 1 year remain vulnerable during long movement or when herds cross scarce zones. Hyenas and lions focus on this age group and exploit moments when formation loosens. In increasingly hot and dry environments, pressure accumulates not from a single direction, but across each extended step of movement. African forest elephants dominate the ground through exceptional size. Typical shoulder height ranges from approximately 10 to 13 feet. Body mass can reach up to approximately 13200 pounds. This massive body structure allows access to food sources that few other animals can reach. Across savannas and forest edges, elephants hold a central role in maintaining ecosystem function. Herds move in clear cycles and adjust routes according to wet and dry seasons. Water availability and fresh vegetation determine movement direction. Large ears with dense blood vessel networks regulate body temperature and release excess heat during high temperatures. This mechanism allows extended activity under strong sunlight without overheating. During prolonged droughts, the trunk becomes a highly effective survival tool. Elephants dig deep into dry riverbeds and moist soil layers to create temporary water holes. These water points quickly attract many other species, including grazers, birds, and insects. An adult individual can consume approximately 350 pounds of food per day, including grass, leaves, branches, and bark. Feeding and movement alter vegetation structure. Shrubs and young trees are broken, which opens space for grass to regenerate. Paths pressed into the ground over time become established routes that support seed dispersal and provide shelter for smaller animals. However, natural cycles are under increasing pressure. Rising temperatures, irregular rainfall, and declining water sources force elephant herds to travel farther and expend more energy. Adjustments that were once effective are now tested continuously within a rapidly changing environment. Across cracked, dry savanna ground, African white-backed vultures begin to appear in the sky. This species represents a large proportion of vulture communities in many Central African regions. In Chad, nearly half of the vulture population at certain times belongs to this species. Their presence often signals a food concentration below. Wingspan can reach approximately 7.5 feet, which allows extended soaring with minimal energy use. From high altitude, sharp vision scans the ground and detects carcasses from several miles away. They are often among the first to reach new food sources ahead of many other scavengers. Beak structure is not designed to tear thick hide. Instead, white-backed vultures use natural openings to pull soft tissue and access internal organs. These food sources contain high levels of dangerous disease, causing microorganisms. Rapid consumption limits the spread of bacteria, such as anthrax and other decomposition agents. After feeding, a familiar scene appears on open ground or low branches. Large wings are spread wide and oriented toward the sun. High temperature and direct sunlight reduce bacterial load on feathers and exposed skin. This step is essential for maintaining body condition and sustaining long-distance flight. Without pursuing or ambushing prey, white-backed vultures function as primary cleaners of the savannah. Their activity shortens carcass persistence, stabilizes the environment, and reduces disease outbreak risk in dry ecosystems. The savannah is recovering along a defined path based on strict management and selective intervention. This is not a stable landscape. Every species exists within a system under continuous pressure. Water sources are protected. Movement corridors are monitored. Populations are maintained within sustainable limits. There is no excess capacity. There is no allowance for prolonged deviation. Each day, animals adapt to limits imposed by space, climate, and competition. Balance does not emerge by chance. It forms through precise decisions and sustained tolerance developed by species within the ecosystem.